Why are you learning design? Why are you trying to be a good designer? It's one thing to know something, it's another thing to be able to apply. Social media is a real world, and our world is a fake.
Tell me about tech in Ibadan. Is it like tech in Ibadan is just maybe just if you're in Ibadan, you're not really there until you're in Lagos, then you can be the interswitch kind of guys, you can be the money point guys, you can be the Andela guys and the likes of them. Tell me about tech in Ibadan.
When we say tech in Ibadan, one word that comes to mind is underrated. If I am permitted to use another word, I would say underdog.
Underdog.
In the sense that so much potential, but not seen. Right? And the obscurity that Ibadan is dealing with, the obscurity that we are experiencing in Ibadan, is nothing other than branding. Yes, it's nothing other than branding. Of course, the economic prowess of Lagos puts it above every other place, including Abuja and Port Harcourt. When we say economics, I'm not talking about the cash flow in the economy. Ibadan has massive cash flow. It's a question of course, the volume of cash flow, of course, the difference is there, and industry. Ibadan does not have the industry that Lagos have, right? We don't have it. That's the truth, right? But when you talk about talent, ability, and size, Ibadan is as big in context. Many of the people making waves and doing big things outside of Ibadan either are indigenous or from Ibadan, or even learned in Ibadan and sharpened their skills in Ibadan. And some of them even are in Ibadan working remotely.
Ibadan has a Silicon Valley just as much as Lagos does, except that Ibadan does not have a kind of branding and buzz
Yes.
that Lagos does.
Yeah, enjoys. And then another thing also that we cannot take out of the equation is industry. Yes, Ibadan does not have the industry like Lagos does.
Can you give some context to what you mean by industry?
The tech ecosystem is not built on the backs of startups. They're the most popular, right? But they are not the back end of technology of any society that is striving on technology. It is organizations servicing other organizations, right? Talking about utility softwares that run machines, right? Softwares that handle real big data, right? And this thrives in economies that these companies operate in. I hope this makes sense, right? So that we don't have those in Ibadan, right? The banks in Nigeria have their headquarters in Lagos. The people that will service them will probably be in Lagos.
Yeah.
I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention some other names, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
These big refineries are in Lagos, Port Harcourt. They will use softwares. Their services will be around them. Things like that, and so on and so forth. Yes, we know fintechs are also popular in Lagos because, of course, the banking hub is also in Lagos. We have some fintechs in Ibadan. I run some fintechs in Ibadan, right? But it's because we can afford to be outside of Lagos because of the kind of business we run, right? So that's the context I'm trying to provide, right? That's why. So industry plays a role also. Number two is the talents. The talents leave Ibadan for Lagos because yes, they train here, but how many opportunities are here in Ibadan that can keep them? But the opportunities are also a function of industry. You understand what I'm saying? So in terms of ability, that's not a problem in Ibadan. The real problem in Ibadan is the branding and the industry. Those are the two things.
So, because Ibadan doesn't have the branding, it doesn't have the industry, it doesn't have the opportunities. So, people, though they are good and they're from Ibadan, would rather leave Ibadan and come to Lagos, where there is literally everything, the opportunity, the industry, because they believe that's where they would thrive.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Some of them actually want to go. Some don't want to go, but they have no choice. They have to eat, right? Of course, in recent times, we've seen people come back to Ibadan because they got remote jobs and they don't want to deal with Lagos lifestyle. So they live in Ibadan, work for a company in Lagos, and have a decent, quiet, quote, life in Ibadan. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the problem with Ibadan is not about ability of producing talent. We have been doing that for so long, and we are not the only one. There are many other people producing talent in Ibadan, right? But the market is Lagos.
What would you say would be the solution And is there any possible solution in sight in terms of something that would encourage Ibadan to build a stronger industry in tech and also create more opportunities that would let people stay in Ibadan and do tech?
What I think should happen, just like every other state, I would say, is that the government is really doing well in this area, right? Because there's need to do more, and I hope that there will be continuity because in Nigeria, governments come, governments go, policies come, policies die.
Yeah.
I hope there's continuity with what we are currently seeing in Ibadan because now I must say that there has been improvement. Yes, Ibadan has grown compared to before. We have more tech companies in Ibadan now than in 5 years ago.
Mm.
Yes, so there's growth. I want to point that out. There's growth. To attract more growth, we need to have more industries that are not tech, so that there will be. So we don't want inbreeding. You know what I mean? We don't want inbreeding. The more diverse an economy is, the more the flourishing of each of the sectors present in the economy. You
Okay.
understand what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So I hope that we'll have more policies that will attract industry. I mean, Ogun State has attracted so much industry, obviously for proximity's sake.
Yeah.
What is our advantage? What can we leverage on? I believe proximity is the leverage of Ogun State. I
Yeah.
believe so.
For the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the most part. But we have the land that they probably don't have. I don't know. I don't have the facts. I don't have the facts.
No, Ibadan is still the largest city in
In
Nigeria,
Nigeria.
right? By landmass.
So
So
what is our strength? Let's leverage on it and attract the industry. I've been doing tech services in Ibadan, and I will not lie to you. If God had not said stay, I will not be in Ibadan. I must be honest with you.
where
If
would
not,
you where would you be at?
probably be in Lagos. That's the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm serious. I'll be in Lagos or be in Abuja. I will not be in Ibadan. God told me to stay. I did
Okay.
not stay because I enjoy Ibadan. In quote, I enjoy Ibadan to be honest. I can't stand Lagos. But when money calls, you go. This is truth. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
But
yeah, I
God actually
understand.
told me to stay in Ibadan. That's why I'm in Ibadan.